just a minute. Guys, welcome to Side Dish. You know what it is. We're more than just an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We're the whole meal. I want to shout out James, Andrea, Anthony, Andrew Grant, Anthony Buchanan, Nicole, T-Tish B, a lot of the usuals in the chat tonight.
Always love it when we see the usual suspects. And like they said in the chat, like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Also, don't forget to share and tell others we are out here. And for all the soulmates watching at home, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hit that record also so you can make sure you don't miss a moment. How's your day rocking so far, bro?
Man, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. Today. I got in some gym. I got in some wrestling. I didn't get beat up too much today. And then I got a little cardio in after that. How about yourself?
Same thing with the gym, except I just walked in it and made sure everything was okay, and then I left. And then I had ice cream. So I did the opposite of what
I wanted to ask you that. Do you feel like owning a gym? How is that affecting your fitness? Are you working out more, or are you like, nah, I've worked on admissions and getting people signed up. It's time for some Haagen-Dazs.
Tragically less. And I actually succumbed to the ice cream while I was waiting for somebody to show up for a meeting that we had. And they went to the wrong location. So I was like, damn, man, I've been sitting in front of this sign that says apple butter crisp ice cream. And I went in, tried the apple butter crisp ice cream. Basura. However, It is hard to fumble birthday cake flavored ice cream. I had that. It was banging. I ate everything in almost the bowl.
Claudia, we're just talking about our days. Happy to see you.
Hey, y'all. My bad. I am on set on another movie, and, let the technical difficulty gods be kind to us. I hear y'all talking about ice cream and food now. I made an apple crisp yesterday, and I'm in the middle of trying to do a intermittent fasting and running and walking a whole bunch of miles. But during my window where I can eat, I'm making the best of it. I may not eat for 17 hours, but when I do eat in that little window, I'm having the good stuff.
Oh, hardcore Last Supper energy. And because I remember you was talking about the apple crisp yesterday, off the grid. And it was wild because you was talking about the fast. And it's to break the fast with apple crisp, that's my type of reckless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you gonna go hard, go hard.
You can't fast and then on top of that have sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds or a kale salad. No, you gotta make the fast worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some asparagus chips.
Never. Please. Absolutely not.
Man. Beat that pancreas up.
Hold on, Claudia. I told them at the very top of the show, I said you were going to be here in just a minute. Are you working on another movie right now? Is that what's going on?
I am. So we just did a quick scene in a parking lot. I'm like, yo, I gotta be back. And I brought my studio to this Airbnb that we're shooting at, and we had to do an outside scene up the street. I'm like, yo, no matter what, I gotta be back. We finished at 5:45 my time, and I had 5 minutes to drive here and set up my laptop. And here we are. We are here for the people here at Side Dish.
Yeah.
We will not skip. We will show up for our people no matter what.
Claudia is a true soldier.
Man, shout out to everybody out there getting it done by any means necessary. We salute your work ethic, Claudia. Well, are y'all ready for the rapture?
Oh my God.
Well, not the one of biblical proportion, but it is Happy Rapture Day. So, but it seems we're all still here. So let's have comedian Kev on stage explain. Check this out.
There's 24 time zones on Earth, and 38 if you include the ones that have half-hour time. So no man knows how y'all all know. If the Bible says no man know how y'all all know, and y'all preparing, but the trumpet, what you gonna do? Because what happened to the no man know part of it, which is a big part.
I don't even know what he's talking about, but what the rapture is the belief that one day Jesus will suddenly take all true believers up to heaven, leaving everyone else that is unsaved behind. So there's that.
It's really dramatic, isn't it? It's so dramatic. Really, we're gonna really do that. It's a different time. When the Bible is written, how there's 100,000 people on Earth, maybe we've got 8 billion. That's a lot of people to sit through.
You got to make multiple trips to get everybody.
Get the rapture staged out. Now you just get to Florida, and they're like, "All right, here we go, y'all." And it's just one group at a time.
I saw a story. It was one true believer really thought the rapture was happening, so gave a huge tip to a Uber driver or a taxi driver. It was $1,900, and they were like, "Thanks," and the rapture didn't happen. So there you have it.
I feel
Yeah,
like in my life, there's been 4 or 5 times they're like, no, this is the day. We know oh no, Claudia got raptured. Oh
they
no.
came and got her.
They got
She was in
her.
zone 1. She was in zone 1, and the rapture came. I mean, it's gonna happen, man. Technical difficulties. Hopefully, if y'all pray hard enough in the chat, we will get her back in a matter of seconds. Fingers crossed.
She had that priority boarding.
When it like before they call zone 1, people who've been killed in film, also
Yeah.
people who have fought UFOs in film, you
Yeah.
get the board first. Rapture.
You get to go
Rapture.
first. I guess
But
this
for
all
those who don't-
started. What did this start
Go
with?
ahead.
With a preacher putting a prophecy on YouTube? Is this how this started?
Yeah, and it caught on, and some folks have sold their possessions and prepared their loved ones for if they get taken to heaven. And now, if the rapture did come, what would you do if you weren't taken with everybody else? Like, would you just be like, oh man, or would you, I don't know, would you throw a fit or try to plead your case? And how would that go?
Well, if
oh man, see, they brought her back to us, but they took her voice.
Claudia was wrapped. Oh, she got raptured again. She'll be back. She'll be back here in just a second, guys. You know what, HK? Like, if I'm part of the group that didn't get raptured, then that's a bunch of wild behaving people. We might have to get together and throw a party or something just to see how the non-raptured party goes.
Okay, I think the rapture is real, but it's just going to affect electronics. Like, it's not going to take people. It's going to take audio and visual and internet and Wi-Fi.
That's the first wave.
That's
the first wave. Okay, how would I feel if I was not taken? I was left here on Earth. It's like good and bad, right? Because like on the one end, you're like, damn, I really thought I would be one of the ones to go to heaven. But then probably a lot of the cool, fun people will be the ones left behind.
Got you. So like, you might not even realize that you got left. You would have thought they took all the bad people because all the fun people are left behind. In the chat, let us know who you think would get left behind if there was a rapture. Famous people. I would say wrong answers only, but there are no wrong answers today. Who's getting left behind? If the Saints came marching in a big minivan with the hitch on it to bring the people, who ain't going nowhere? Who's stuck?
How about can I ask the chat something too? Of the three of us, who's going and who's staying?
Oh, that's about to get dark. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they say.
Wow.
Grandpa said Claudia is on the devil's dial-up, so there's that.
Wow.
Paulette said that's the landline, not the rapture. He'll take that. I don't care. He sent you back, Claudia. He said he ain't done with you yet. Amen. That's right. They gave her back. Her work here was not done, so she gets to join the crew again.
Oh Lord.
Stacey Dash, they said, is gonna be stuck here. So will Donald Trump. These false prophets. They said Dame Dash. What's your take on that, Claudia?
He's gonna be wherever there's money to be jacked. Yeah, that's what he'll be.
Mobile laptop. I didn't say Diddy van. I said a Sprinter van, perhaps. They definitely said Diddy would be left behind. So did Donald Trump. Trump has been popping up in there a lot. And Miley Cyrus. What'd she do to y'all?
Oh my God, that's really random.
Oh,
very.
Yo, Miley, what about Hannah Montana? Can Hannah Montana make it?
Well, there was a period in time where like she wasn't necessarily in the good graces with everybody. Remember when she was built like a Purdue chicken and was twerking on Robin Thicke on stage?
Yeah, that's when she wasn't as cool.
She had hell in her heart during that time. Yeah.
Bangers era.
Oh, well.
They said I'm gonna get left?
Wow.
Damn.
Really? All right, guys. If you're wondering why Cardi B still isn't divorced from her husband Offset, here's what Cardi told some fans on Spaces is the reason. Let's check it out.
Y'all want another tea? The only way I could get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love shit. And like I said, I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody want to hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. So that's what I'm going through in life. However, I'm not gonna live my life. Y'all want me to remarry and stuff, to have another baby and stuff like that? I'm doing things what makes me happy. I did it the right way the first time. Guess what? When you separate from somebody, one thing about it is, I don't like broken homes. I don't like broken homes. But guess what? Kids,
You know, the overdub in those visuals was crazy, especially when she was twerking on that mall glass.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
wild.
That mall glass was clean
Mhm,
when she was done with it. Very clean.
Hey, I mean, I get it.
mhm,
You know,
mhm.
marriage is a business. I mean, you know, and it's always hard, easy to get in and hard to get out of. And if he wants her to pay his taxes, plus we all know, we've all heard about Offset and his humongous gambling debts, and he wants a property. I get he wants get some stuff out of the marriage. I'm guessing they probably did not have a prenup, and that's why it's taking all this time. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like when you make a certain amount of money, there should be a threshold, right? Where it's
Mm.
like GTFOH money. Like it's like, hey, you both have GTFOH
Yep.
money. Just go your separate ways, change your Netflix passwords, and just go. Just go. Like anytime I hear somebody say, I can't afford to get divorced, I feel horrible for them because like, why should you be forced to be in a situation you don't want to be in because there's so much money tied in the situation? Y'all both are stuck and can't go live your best new lives at full speed because of some fine print and a clause, man. They gotta fix that.
Let me just jump out here and say, like, does this mean, and I hate to get presumptuous like this, but does this mean that Cardi B was making more money than Offset all these years?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about the fact that he was in a group with 3 people at his most successful, you're splitting that 3 ways. And Cardi
Yeah.
has the other opportunities that Offset didn't necessarily have, like, you know, makeup lines, tours, movie roles, things like that. Like
Mhm.
her brand is a much more bankable brand individually, where he was tied to a group dynamic. And he got some songs, don't get me wrong, but he don't got them Cardi
Yeah.
level songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she definitely is a money. I mean, think about it. She had one album 7 years ago. Up until this week, she was still eating and getting brand deals off of that one album from 7 years ago, and not splitting it with anyone.
Yeah. Except them
Yeah.
kids. And they're low maintenance to a point. You know, not as high maintenance as
That's
having like
hilarious.
2 other
That's messed
bandmates,
up.
like, you know, or being in Wu-Tang, you know? It's a lot of people to split that check with.
But
Oh, yeah, a lot of ways to split those checks, a lot of ways to cut it all up. That sucks because normally it's the person who makes all the money that they try to take their house, you know? And now he's trying to take a house from her. Like, that sucks. But
what do you
I
think
mean,
about
if
him?
the shoe was on the other foot, we'd be like, give Cardi that house.
What do you think about well, I get that because she's going to be the one taking the kids. So that's when I side with, I even though I'm a woman, I do not agree with someone just being entitled to half your money. Like if I married somebody, some wealthy man, I do not think that I should have half of his money because we got a divorce after a few years. I never thought that was cool. I do think that when you're leaving one parent with the kids to raise, that she should get the house. But in this regard, he wants her to pay his taxes. She's been paying her taxes. Now she got to pay his tax. That's his debt.
Yep.
I don't look at that as a marital debt. That's his debt.
Yeah, and I feel
I
like
bet
she
anything,
could save
I
him
bet
one time.
anything his
Okay.
Well, I was going to say, I bet anything because they didn't have a prenup. I bet his income as a part of that married couple got shown to be way high because of Cardi, and he's trying to get her to pay because he probably didn't make a whole lot of money at all for a couple years, and she was bringing home all the bacon, so to speak. So, but that still don't make it right because she's putting a roof over his head, probably. We could talk about this all day, but we got to move on. Actor Jermaine Williams, do you know the name? Maybe not. He was just an extra on the 2007 Denzel Washington film, The Great Debaters, which we all remember, which was a great opportunity for him, right? But check out what got him removed from the set and kicked out of a scene with Denzel.
Do too much. You feel me? So Denzel walk out, everybody else clapping. Bro, I'm clapping. I done hugged him. You know.
Russell
man,
shoulders.
I done hugged Denzel, you know what I'm saying, bro? You know, gave him the little, you know, the stiff hug, bro. I'm clapping and smiling. I patted him on his back a few times. It was too hard, too. You know, I patted. Bro, this is Denzel Washington. You an extra. I'm an extra. I'm making $58 today. That's my salary for this movie. $58. Go over 8 hours, get a little overtime. I'm making $58, bro, and I'm patting Denzel on his back, man. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna know he rich because his back didn't even feel regular. That ain't no regular broke nigga back, bro. When I patted him on his back, I felt like, man, this a rich ass back this dude got. This is a $20 million back on Jesus Lorenzo Christ. This is a $20 million back. Bro, but I patted Denzel on his back, bro. After that, producers walked up to him and they was like, one of them was like, hey, Jermaine, don't ever touch Denzel. Don't ever put your hands on Denzel. As a matter of fact, don't even make eye contact with Denzel Washington. Okay, boom. Another dude came. He was like, hey, man, you see that truck way back there? I want you to go stand by it. That was me getting kicked out the scene, you know. But shout out, that's how they did it, though. They ran it smooth.
Oh, that's so sad. I think that's horrible. That's horrible, you guys.
What?
It was, and I understand
What
his
was horrible?
enthusiasm, but the way he broke all that down, like I felt like I was on the set with him and had that secondhand embarrassment because it happened. Especially when he's like, "Yo, you see that truck out there? Go stand by that."
I mean, listen, if he was getting $50-something, that means he was a non-union extra. So he's really like at the bottom of the totem pole. You know, that's non-union wages. And of course, you're gonna be excited when you meet one of the like best actors of all times. I hate when I hear about actors that say, and I love me some Denzel. Don't get me wrong, but when they say like you can't make eye contact, like you're not like you're subhuman and they're a god, I just think that's wrong. Like you can't make eye contact. That's a bit much.
Yeah, this is R&B singer. I hate
It's
to this
tricky.
day
It's
who had that
tricky.
kind
I
of
think
energy.
part of it depends on how you came up in the industry. Like I came up working as a PA. My first jobs was as a production assistant. Then I was the key PA. Like I was in PA Nation for a while. And there are things that you learn when you come up from the very, very, very bottom that you don't get if you come in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And one of them is like in the middle of scenes when actors are acting. Like Claudia, if you're in the middle of a scene and that scene is with me, yeah, I'm locked in with you right here.
Yeah.
But if I'm like over there standing by Crafty, like I'm not going to be staring at you from over here because that could distract you.
Yeah,
like
your eye
maybe
line.
you're just for a second you're thinking about your eye line. And so the other thing is like it's weird, it's wild. Come on, guys, like it's wild for an extra to just run up and hug the lead of the movie.
No, you're right. It is weird to do that, but I'm saying if he was getting a non-union extra pay, that was probably his first time. You know what I mean? He probably doesn't know the etiquette yet. So I'm just saying they should give him a warning first before you kick him off. But I
haven't seen that movie. Like, was that scene around the time they won the debate? Because if you won the debate in a movie called The Great Debaters, you'd probably want to hug the person who won the debate, right? So he was just trying to go above and beyond, put the method to it, and just patted him a little strong. Denzel looks strong, but he's 79. Probably even back then. I digress. Anyway, we got to go to break, but when we come back, do you know what Nick Cannon does at the same damn time? We're going to tell you about it in 2 minutes.
Get everybody pregnant. All right, welcome back. Okay, now, sex educator Shan Bodrum was on Paul Pierce's podcast and revealed what Nick Cannon told her about his sex life. Check this out.
Cannon podcast, and he was just saying, like, every partner I've ever had, we always orgasm at the exact same time, and every partner
What? That's insane.
it brings up questions for me.
Is he being honest?
Are they being honest? It brings up questions. No one's there in the bedroom other than these two individuals. But I just mean, in order to fulfill the societal narrative of what sex is supposed to be, there is a lot of biological truths that just don't align for that. Like I said, even if we are your penis in someone else's vagina, and they need that to get off, and you need that to get off, then we have to talk about timing now of that lining up. Like, there's a lot of different variables at play here.
Damn, every single time they are in sync. Do y'all believe that?
It's a talented skill set. I mean, like, I've never sat around thinking about it. Does Nick Cannon finish at the same time? Like, I mean, but it's a dope trait to have, you know? Like, I feel like we've all done that, right? It's not abnormal. Not every single time.
Oh, okay.
But
I gamble,
yeah.
right? And I've hit the jackpot twice in my life. Well, really, like once. And that was amazing that I actually, all the planets line up and the numbers line up, and bam, I won. I would consider that like kind of being like the sexual jackpot, like for both at the same time. And he's saying every single time, and he's got 12 baby mamas.
Yeah, I mean, some gotta suffer.
That's my thing. Is it's one thing to be like, I think it's one thing to be like, oh, I try to make this happen, or like, I think it's the best when this happens. That's one thing. But it's another thing when you got, you know, a lot of different baby mamas. And because we know how many kids he has. You know what I'm saying? We know how the kind of lifestyle that he's like kind of led to get there a little bit, and it doesn't happen every time. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know whose bubble I'm bursting out there. It doesn't happen every time, guys. Now, what might happen is when one person is about to, the other person to stroke that ego says, "Oh, me too," and I'll let you guess which person that usually is. But
or sometimes, like, you know, when you know someone's about to climax and it's because of you. Maybe that's what turns you on and makes you have yours. So maybe it's like a millisecond behind or a couple seconds behind, but like it's, you know, like maybe that's what makes you get off. Yeah?
But that's
a
probably the
millisecond would
reason
count,
why he
though.
has so many kids. Because if you're like, if you trying to like bust through the finish line, no pun intended, at the same time, every time that your partner's doing it, yeah, that's gonna put you in a high proximity to be repopulating the earth at the rate that Nick Cannon is doing it. For everybody we lost during COVID, Nick Cannon then did his part putting them back.
Absolutely. And think about it. If you're having the kind of
that's true. There's no doubt about it.
If you're having the kind of sex where you both orgasm at the same time, I could see now maybe that justifies why he has so many kids, because that's fun. Like you couldn't get enough of that if every single time. Like that's like ego boost for both people, and it's amazing. It's the kind of like magical, like a unicorn, you know?
Yeah, man. When you find that person you lock in with, you know what I mean, and y'all got like, you know that other person finisher, they know your finisher. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it makes it a lot easier to time it out, especially if you like read like tantric books, Kama Sutra, things like that. You know what I mean? I mean, look at my shirt.
Yeah, I've actually, you know what, guys? I've come around full circle. I've come around full circle, and now I'm on the opinion that like I actually think he's holding back. I actually think that there are more women who want his kids and they want this experience, and he's robbing them of this experience. I think he should go out and continue to give away his mutant ability like this.
So Tanner, are you saying that more women should give some to Nick Cannon? Is that what you're saying? I kind of sound like you're saying that.
I mean, if my man is throwing bullseyes and home runs and hole-in-ones, every single time he steps to the plate, then yes, absolutely, go for it. I would say get in line, ladies. Like that's skill set right there.
Flip the script said they stroking his ego and his check giving.
Yeah, when the guy's rich, you are going to be like, oh my God, that's so amazing. There's that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And think about it. He's got
I bet,
10
do
women.
women orgasm easier on yachts?
Yes. Yes.
Survey
They do.
says.
And if they don't have a yacht, sometimes you just
I
gotta
wouldn't
stare.
know.
Sometimes you gotta just stare at the stuff he bought you. If you know, I guess. I don't know.
Man, I think we all learned something today. Let's see. Somebody said,
Oh, yeah, that
it's
was a
enough
good one.
broken homes out here, Tana. That's coming from Tamika Cummings. Oh, man. Like, I mean, I
Oh,
don't know. Like,
hilarious.
you never found that one? Like, and I know, Claudia, you said it happened twice. Was it twice with the same person or 2 separate times with, like.
2 separate, total different relationships, decades apart. And I remember I cried, and he was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yes."
Well, at least the same zodiac sign. Are you into that?
Yes. Yes.
They were the same zodiac sign?
Oh, he was my zodiac sign, actually, one time.
Both times?
Aries. The other time I can't remember. Yeah, but I did cry. I got emotional. I'm like, "Oh my God, that was so beautiful. How'd you do that?" So I get why the girls are sprung on Nick Cannon, I guess.
Well,
This is a long time we spent talking about Nick Cannon ejaculating.
I know we're about to get pregnant. Well, let's switch it up and talk about LeBron James. He's addressing the elephant in the room, his strained relationship with Drake. Now, here's what he said to Complex's Speedy Mormon.
Drake. Are y'all cool? What's the status there? Is this someone you always have love for?
Always wish him the best. Obviously, different places right now. Currently, he's doing his thing. I'm doing mine. But it's always love for sure.
Very team captain of him. Now, allegedly, the bromance ended last June after LeBron attended Kendrick's Pop Out concert and was spotted vibing to K-Dot's famous Drake diss track, Not Like Us, while at the Cannes Film Festival. You can look at Drake and tell that he is an emotional human being and doesn't like to see his friends laughing at him when he is down. What say y'all?
I mean, if Drake's going to alienate or cut off ties with everybody that enjoyed that, listen, it was one of the biggest beefs in hip hop, and it was amazing. And Kendrick continues to like win from that. I don't know. I just think it's kind of like, I get your feelings are hurt, but like, dude, your boy can't go to a Kendrick concert. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit much. I think Drake continues to lose when he shows these emotions like that. Like, we like you for your emotions, but then you kind of like went like a little extra too far.
I mean, my memory serves me correctly. I think they cut to the crowd when the A minor line came up and LeBron sang it. You know, like where people are doing it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Like, just imagine somebody who you
I'm pretty
idolize
sure he was doing that. And also, Drake is one of those guys. I feel like didn't Drake call out that politician who was also in Toronto just because he went to a Kendrick concert or something like that? I feel like we covered that on Dish or something like a year ago.
But that was a hot line. You had the Super Bowl, everybody and their mama, millions of people around the world all said that line together. So LeBron can't say it. That was one of the hottest lines. A minor and A minor. The metaphor, like, that was so good. I'm gonna play that song when we get up the air.
It's like you can't resist. Like, I mean, I'm sure like next time Drake sends Adonis to his room, he gonna at least turn the instrumental on. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think? Well, hold on. Here's the other thing: is like we're forgetting that Drake had a LeBron jersey tattoo. Like, you've got another man's jersey tattooed on top of you, and then you hear him yelling "A minor," and then you get it covered with an OKC player, Shai Gilgeous. Now he's on you. Like, that's a bad beef right there.
Who did he replace LeBron James with? Who?
Gilgeous Alexander. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think he's gonna be on the cover of NBA 2K26. Like we don't know him like that.
Oh no, definitely not.
Is he from Canada? That guy?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where he's from.
But damn, like Drake with the.
Our producer's telling me that he's known for his fashions, and now it makes even more sense that Drake got his tattoo on him.
Like, LeBron and Drake should play for each other's heart.
Dang.
Like they did in Love and Basketball. And we'll just see where it goes from there. That beef was not on my bingo card, but there it is. And Drake suddenly dissed LeBron on several songs, like What Did I Miss that came out recently. He said, I saw bro went to pop out with them, but been D-riding gang since headlines. And on the Fighting Irish freestyle, which is a nod to LeBron's high school alma mater, he said the world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brother got tickets. Seemed like they love every minute. Just know this shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business. Like, he really be thinking about this. Like, he probably wrote that rap with the lights off. Like, like I'm in the darkness right now.
It's wild to write a song about a guy's high school. Like, this guy didn't dump him. LeBron didn't dump Drake, leave him standing at the altar, or not invite him to prom. We're talking about two grown adult men, and he's writing songs about LeBron's high school. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, you can't diss a man when you had to have his tattoo removed off your human body.
I think Drake, this beef would have been over a lot long ago if it wasn't for his reactions. His reactions make it worse and easy to laugh at him. If he would just brushed up, people had horrific hip hop battles back in the day, but the person either responded with a dope response or didn't say anything and it went away. But I think the more Drake complains and cries about things and covering up LeBron's tattoo with another man's tattoo, he just makes it easier to be like, haha, Yeah.
It is on paper when you read it back,
you're
you removed a man's tattoo to replace it with another man's tattoo, and I don't even know what would have made it better. Like another owl tattoo, a tattoo of Angel Reese. Her body is long, so it would have covered whatever. You was trying to cover it up with.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if that was the answer.
How about a girl? Maybe a love interest. I don't know.
Who do you recommend? Who would you put on there?
Doesn't he like Kim Kardashian?
Oh man, then there's that. I feel like he's already kind of landed on that moon, don't you think?
I think it might happen again though, and I think when he said Kiki,
come on, had to have.
Had
the
to?
Kiki, do you love me line? Because I've heard. Really? I mean, I've heard rumors of that. I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm. I've heard so many girls whose name began with a K. They all think it's about them. It's hilarious.
I really thought it was
Kiki
Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
I really did.
Yeah. You know what? I got beef with Keke Palmer right now. I'm not happy. I'm not happy
Why?
with Keke Palmer out here kissing my cousins out here. Man. Okay. All right. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We got a quick break we're going to get to. We'll be back with more Side Dish in just 2 minutes.
Guys, welcome back. The Rapture is continuing to try to take me out, the internet Rapture, but it's not. We're going to power on through. All right, y'all. Okay, this is a disturbing one. Meek Mill might be thinking about suing a cemetery for losing his dad's remains. A fan tweeted a rap lyric from Meek's song 17, and the rapper confirmed the lyric is actually true. We've got the tweet.
Damn.
Let's look at it.
They really can't find his dad?
In the graveyard. Do I have a lawsuit?
Holy crap.
Wow. They really can't find my dad in the graveyard. Grok, do I have a lawsuit? So many dead bodies, they can't find my daddy in the graveyard at Meek Mill's. Oh my God.
It's a little morbid. Crazy. Not sure when his dad passed. But if you do get the premium package with the big headstone, they're gonna. Well, okay, we just got word from the producers 92. So yeah, like the money wasn't there. You didn't get the big tombstone.
Evidently, he lost his dad to gun violence. Meek was pretty young. Like I said, this was 92. And then I guess there's a documentary that came out in 2019 called Freak Meek, and he revealed that his dad robbed drug dealers to support his family because they couldn't snitch. But I don't know, 1992, like, I hate this for him, but I almost wonder if, like, have you reached statute of limitations from 1992? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you even go back that far to try to find a body?
I've always wondered that sort of thing, like, you know, because like cemeteries do get full, and then sometimes when someone hasn't visited a certain site or a certain like plot in a long time, at what point do they, like, you know, double up and or sell that little space to the highest bidder? You know what I mean? Like, you know, oh, this family wants this whole little plot and nobody's been over here in a while. Like, you know, you just don't know. Like, every cemetery operates differently, sometimes with a very shaky moral compass.
I was we did a film, and we had to work at a cemetery a couple months, like a month ago. And I was looking at it. I'm like, how many people do you think have been on Earth since we started doing like burials? Like, how many billions of people do you think? 10?
I don't know numerically. I heard that there's more people alive right now than are dead all throughout history, and I don't know how accurate that is. I didn't grok it or chat GPT it.
Think of the space and the responsibility of.
I'm gonna hit you guys. I'm sorry, Claudia, that it's a little jumpy. I wanted to double confirm this because this happened right here in Georgia. There was a guy who worked for a cemetery, and his job was to cremate the bodies. Like, or he might not have worked for the cemetery, but it's like he was the guy who cremated the bodies. And no one knows why. No one knows what happened to him. There's a whole podcast out about this now. But instead of actually cremating the bodies, he was just hiding them in the woods and giving back like a jar of ash that was not from a burned body. And this dude got caught, and there were over 350 bodies that he was just hiding in the woods. And now, and the cops found him. But here's the craziest part. Here's the craziest part about that whole thing is, like, what do you convict him with?
Improper.
He didn't kill these people.
Disposal of a body?
Yeah.
I don't know that that's a crime.
It is a crime. I was on court TV this morning talking about the David case. That's one of the things they might try to get David for, improper disposal of a dead body. You may not have murdered that girl, but the way you handled it was crazy. And to like take someone's deceased loved ones and give them a jar of Kingsford charcoal ash in replacement of that man deserves to go to like a worse hell.
Do you guys want to be cremated when you go? Or do you want to be buried?
I want to be buried or frozen. How about you?
I don't want to do.
Yo, HK's big on the frozen trip.
I want to be buried, and I want to look pretty. Tanner?
You know what? I like the things where they could like take you and like crush you up into like a diamond, or they could make you into a tree, or even like just toss me out on like a good shark dive. Like if a bunch of people wanted a crazy show at a shark dive, like that would be kind of dope. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
You want them to choke you out?
I'm just saying, if you want to see some sharks go really crazy for a minute.
Guess who's cousin?
That's wild sauce.
Oh my goodness. What are we doing? What are we talking about next?
How
Oh
y'all
my
want to go out
gosh.
in the chat?
Okay. Oh man, I saw this one. This one went viral. Okay, guys, we gotta talk about this reporter who couldn't get it right. It's time for us to run to the comments. Okay. There we are, trucking it. That's
Okay.
us on our way. I know that's right. Okay, here we go. So Fox 4 Dallas reporter Peyton Yeager, which by the way, that's a wonderful name right there. Peyton Yeager.
Yeah.
Man, she was fighting for her life when she was trying to say $250,000 or $250,000. She could have said that, but just see how close she got.
250,000, I'm sorry, $250,000, $250,000, but I'm sorry, $250,000 bond. The suspect told.
That woman had a stroke.
I feel bad. I feel bad for her. So the comments did not disappoint. One person said that $250,000 whipped her ass. Someone else said, I've heard enough. She's perfect for Congress. And another person said she sounded like Charles Barkley.
Hey, yo.
You know what? When you talk every day, there's a bigger possibility of you having them. Have y'all ever got caught up on a word and you just like, it's just my day. I just don't know. I cannot get past that word. And it's almost like you just got stuck, like like you just can't get out of it. And the more you get flustered, the worse it makes it, right? Because you're like, everybody's watching me.
Yeah, and I've been working on this. I'm gonna stretch my arms and try to.
Oh, here we go. I know what it is. Let's go.
I have one.
Let me get the frame.
What's your word?
Specificity.
Oh, that whipped your ass a little bit, Headkrack.
I had to close my eyes a little bit to say it. Specificity.
Say it again.
Specificity.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think you get.
No, I think you're off a
I'm
little
still
bit.
wrong.
Specificity.
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 Oh, and
Well,
and then
AJ, HK also has got anemone.
I had a lot of enemies. But and Jesus Christ.
Tanner, do you have one?
Anonymity.
Well, I don't have one in particular, but I've definitely Porky Pigged myself out of a situation where I'm like, he's doing trick, he's a magician, where I've had to like switch the word altogether.
I have to really focus to say Western Union. I don't know why.
What is
Western
about
Union
that word?
I don't know why. I gotta Western Union. I don't know. Yeah.
Yo, when people used to ask
Hey,
me
chat.
Western
All right.
Union money, I would act
If
like
y'all
I
in the
didn't know how to
chat,
speak either.
if y'all in the chat want to try to give us some hard words, we might try to sneak them in. I don't know how much time we have, but if you got to write some strong words, and we'll see what we got.
A lot of people have been strangled with
Someone's coming around with
specificity
Kofifi.
and anonymity. Someone said, "Oh, tarot. What about tarot? But like tarot, right?"
Yeah.
Oh, it might have been really weird. That's why I said tarot or
You know
tarot.
what word kicks a lot of people's ass?
What's that one?
Specific, and they say Pacific. You got to get Pacific. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah,
it's
for
not.
sure. You got it. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, listen, we running a break, right? But Spider-Woman 2 into the baby daddy verse. We got that and more coming up in 2 minutes. back to Side Dish, man. We got some people in the chat that got tripped over words like oatmeal. Shout out to Marley Marr. That's a level 1 word for many, but a level 9 for others. But hey, listen, we love everybody, all right? Now, we got 1 minute to tell you how Cardi B's uterus holds the key to the celebrity multiverse and how her child will be related to Sierra, Future, Bow Wow, and Joey Chavez's kids. So at the top of the pyramid, we got Sierra, who dated Bow Wow back in the day, then got engaged to Future and had a son with him. Now she's now happily married to Russell Wilson, who's been the stepdaddy of the year ever since. You know what I mean? He been doing that kid's hair, taking them for haircuts. Now, Future has kids with multiple women, including Joey Chavez, who also has a child with Bow Wow, and Joey also had a daughter with NFL star Trayvon Diggs, not to be confused with Stephon. Now, Cardi B's currently dating and pregnant with Stephon Diggs' baby, whose brother is Trayvon.
This is all given 1 degree of baby daddy separation. So we got to get Ancestry.com on this real quick.
Yeah, it's a lot to dissect there, even with the big graphic, you know? Like, out of all of this, what shocks you the most?
This would be a lit family reunion, though.
It would. Like, the entertainment would be top notch, right? Like, I mean, who do you think is going to have to take the most selfies at that family reunion? I mean, you know, because Sierra's pretty popping, but Bow Wow, like, depending if it's a Scream tour crowd. I mean, Cardi B, that goes without saying. We could leave her out of this, but yeah, I mean, it's a talented lineup right there. Like, you got like some like really talented, rich and famous cousins.
That's a bunch.
Yeah, Mr. Guillen said this is one big no.
Does it all hinge on like Joey? Is it all hinge on Joey Chavez? Is she like the magic key?
I definitely think she is the soul collector that binds many, because, you know, kind of like that Kevin Bacon game, 6 degrees of separation. Like, if Joey like creates a tree that connects you to Bow Wow and Future, and then Future that goes up to Joey Chavez, and then that tree goes up the pole to Sierra, who also has connectivity.
I hope they all
I hope they all get together.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's gonna have the same doctor.
I hope it's like a good relationships. I know some of it, like, you know, some of it could be a little awkward, but like, I hope they all still get together.
I can't hear you anymore. I'm gonna blame it on the gremlins of the internet.
We might be having some technical difficulties, folks.
Oh yeah, I can't hear Tanner anymore, but I do hear you now, Claudia. But you know, it's the dangers of live television. I'll just nod and agree. You got it, guys. Oh man, then we lost Claudia. So now it's like a mime show. But I mean, in the chat, like, who shocks you the most out of this? Betty Voltaire said crazy family tree. Tamika Crumman says, yeah, flip the script. Cardi B says she be cooking now. I think that was related to something else. And Justin Harris says this looks like a board game. Yes, it does. I don't know if you can hear anybody's answer, but take it away, sir. Take it away. Oh, well, this got interesting. Let's see. Lauren says that Future takes the most selfies. Okay. And CM Williams says, wow, is Bow Wow still relevant? Bow Wow will be relevant to the day he dies, because he checks so many boxes for so many people. I mean, you think about the whole component of what's that there? That damn Scream tour, the Like Mike movie, which comes on every now and then, and also the underrated but often slept on classic Lottery Ticket. Bow Wow's that guy. He's gonna be popping forever, ever, and ever. Flip the script said board game clueless. LL, who the baby daddy? Facts. Oh, you back, Tanner? What up, G?
Well, Rapture started to come for me, but then it decided that they didn't need me. They're going to leave me here.
The people in the chat were correct. Like, I also would be left behind during the Rapture, because it seemed like that's what it was.
Yeah.
But man, y'all are wild in the chat. Molly Mar says Future loves attention. Justin needs to pivot to acting more. Not sure what Justin they're talking about out of that dynamic. But what I will say is we got some crimes to solve that don't involve no family trees. Take it away, brother.
Oh, guys, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. When we come back, you know, we're going to play everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? We'll see you in 2.
version of a thing.
Welcome back. So happy to see you guys back. We're going to get Claudia back here in just a second. You guys know this is live TV. This is 100% live. We are 100% in these comments, and we are 100% fighting the internet with everything that we have right now.
Yo, we're swinging like a Trey and Boys in the Hood. And we got her back. But you know what time it is? It's time to play everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it?
Uh-oh, that might be a frozen Claudia.
Yo, that model stare that she was giving right there for 2 seconds, like I was like, whoa. Like,
yeah.
She got the whole internet pregnant with that look. Well, anyway, when a math teaches, math ain't mathin', but a drug sniffing carried the right one. A 47-year-old Louisiana school teacher got busted for having cocaine in her bag swag by a K9 named Vincent. Now, V Money got a whiff of that sticky icky and said, "Officer, she over here. Ruh-roh."
Ruh-roh. All right, now get this. The teacher said the coke wasn't hers, but she did snort it at a tailgate party over the weekend. Cops searched her Honda CRV and found weed and paraphernalia. So she got booked like the Accelerated Readers Club, and she was charged with possession of coke, weed, drug paraphernalia, all in a school zone. Whose cousin is it? I think it's mine.
Yeah, I definitely think this cousin gonna look like Mrs. Kerbopple from The Simpsons.
Yep.
Probably even with a green blazer, you know, like her.
This is my redheaded, my strong Caucasian cousin. Because, and here, I'll tell you why. It's having it in school. That's absolutely insane. But then the other thing is that it's not even mine. I wasn't even doing it. It was just this tailgate party. And, you know, I just had all the other stuff. Like, that's where I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, like the excuses weren't excusing. And the crazy dynamic about that too is I feel like teachers should be allowed to get a little high. And I know that's a hot take, right? And I know that's crazy. And I also believe that children are our future. However, have you been to a school lately? Most of these kids at the schools are fightable, and the teachers don't get paid enough. And I bless and pray for their hearts every day that they walk into the school without without snuffing somebody. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm just going to jump out there and say, and this, I'm kind of echoing that sentiment a little bit, and this might also be a hot take, but there are things that I feel like that are much worse for a lot of people's health than some things that are mostly recreational. It's just like anything else. You can do anything too much and it's bad for you. Like alcoholism is very real, but it's also very legal. And same thing with a lot of like over-the-counter pain pills and whatnot. So I don't necessarily judge a person. I don't necessarily judge a person for party drugs unless they have them in their pockets at school.
Yeah, like on show and tell days, it's not what you want to bring. No. You know, when I was growing up, I used to be disappointed at my parents. I'm like, man, you got kids. Why are you out here smoking weed? And when I got older, I realized my parents smoked weed because they had kids. And like you need that to kind of like woo-side yourself out sometimes. You know, everybody's wired differently. And, you know, I understand it. I mean, she probably won't get to work in that school district again. And she might have to or teach the DARE program as punishment. I don't know. Have you ever
I think
worked
she's done with schools?
Or school's done with her? Which one?
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah.
Like
Claudia, I think we got you with this.
I'm afraid to talk. The Rapture is attacking me every time I say anything. It just takes away my Wi-Fi connection. And look, it's about to happen again, you guys. Watch.
Yo, but the crazy thing is one time it froze. And yo, it froze on you. You had this look like where yo, everybody on the internet.
Like that one.
Oh, it did it again.
No.
It is real in the field. Either that or she's like the mannequin challenge winner. Okay, fair enough. So with that being said, whose cousin? So you definitely think it's your cousin, Tana. I'm definitely leaning your cousin. Let's see. Looking in the chats, a lot of people are saying that it is also your cousin. Daniel Devana said, Claudia, just go back to set. Sometimes the Wi-Fi gremlins be gremlin.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
The specificity of the internet is not is keeping in this anonymity. But definitely leaning on the whole fact that it is definitely going to be Tana's cousin.
Yeah, Grandpa went so far as to say this is Snow White. More way than one.
All right. So let's see. Yannick said Claudia Frozen is everything, and one person said a mixed cousin. Okay.
Oh, we got some other cousins in the chat.
Okay, well, let's get down to the bottom of it, shall we? As we always do at this time. 3, 2, 1.
Move
that
van.
van.
Yup.
Hey. Virginia Summers Kerbopple. She's thinking about her detention, which is going to be a little different than everybody else's detention.
That lady was up at the chalkboard clapping those erasers, just going, just waiting on time to get off work, waiting for that 3 o'clock bell.
Oh man, if they do allow her to come back, there'll be like an apple and a chalk line next to the apple.
Oh my gosh!
Because kids
it's
are
not
cruel.
even mine, officer. Golly.
Oh man, well yo, shout out to y'all, man. For through thick and thin, we gonna figure this out, man. Like, listen, man, and we appreciate y'all as we work through these kinks. I think anybody who was here last week know that this week has been a lot smoother. Well,
yeah,
okay, somewhat smoother.
You know what? We're getting there. Here's the thing: is we're getting there, and the people know. It's like we got a small team. Claudia's working; she's making a movie, and you know that's going to happen to me and HK as well. You're going to be gone for work on some time. I know that I'm going to be traveling at some point in time. We're just going to have to deal with this. But more than anything, we do want to shout out everybody for sticking with us and keeping it alive in the chat. You guys have no idea how much that means to us.
Yo, pray for the Wi-Fi because you never know who's going to lose next in Wi-Fi roulette. It could be anybody. Mm-hmm. It could be anybody. So one love, like, share, subscribe, tell others we out here. Shout out to the soulmates at the crib and everybody watching on Tubi as well. One love.
See you guys later. Bye.
Hey, welcome to Side Dish. We are more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We are the whole meal. I am Headkrack, and we got the beautifully lovely Claudia Jordan. I'm screwing up because it's Friday and I started partying earlier. We got the beautiful Claudia Jordan and my guy Kendrick Thomason in the building. What up, family?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
What
Y'all
up?
excited for the weekend?
You know, thriving and surviving. Just ready for the weekend to activate. Going to Universal. Going to ride all the rides. You know,
Okay,
if I could ever
go
die
to
in a place
Orlando?
that- absolutely, because I've never been. I treat it like I've never been every time I go.
Really? Okay, Tanner.
Are you a roller coaster ride person, Claudia?
Back in the day, I was, but not anymore. You remember when Fabio was on the roller coaster and he, when it came back up, his face collided with the bird, and